This is the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. I've had it for nearly 8 months now since its release, and this is running the One UI 6 beta based on Android 14. I have some thoughts about it. I want to share with you guys my experience of using this device, and at the end of the video, I'm going to answer the question, is it still worth picking up the Galaxy S23 Ultra, or should you start thinking about moving forward on with the S24 Ultra? So, design of this device, it's held up very great, and I think it's still a very beautiful smartphone and also very great to hold in the hand, very comfortable with these curved sides. Gorilla Glass Victus 2 for me hasn't been very well this time around. I don't like using screen protectors on my devices that have curved displays, even if it's a little, I just don't like it. And I've gotten comments in past videos telling me to put on a screen protector and this and that. Well, it's already too late, first of all, and second of all, I just don't like it. I don't like it. If it was a flat display, I would put a screen protector, but the fact is, when it's curved, it just doesn't, I personally don't like it. I've tried it before and I haven't had the greatest experiences. So I do have scratches on my Galaxy S23 Ultra. So I'm personally excited for the rumored S24 Ultra having a flat display, although that rumor is also saying it's going to have thicker bezels. I hope it doesn't. I hope it has thin bezels, but we just have to wait and see. Other than that, display quality itself has been amazing. It's great for watching content and playing games. Samsung always does a great job with their display, and this is the part of the phone we use the most and interact with, so it's necessary to have a great display. Now with performance, I gotta tell you, S23 Ultra paired with Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, and this one's actually made for Galaxy, equipped with 12 gigs of RAM, and my specific model has 512 gigs of storage. It's proven to be very compelling. And during my time of using the phone, I haven't had any issue where the phone has slowed down or given me hiccups whatsoever, or even overheated. And with the release of the iPhone 15 Pro Max, there has been some overheating issues. I personally haven't experienced it with my 15 Pro Max, but others have. Now, I also am a heavy user, which means I'm constantly watching YouTube videos on this amazing display, playing Call of Duty Mobile, sending lots of emails, texting, I'm browsing the web, I'm going through social media, and much more. And look, if you're looking for a device that is a powerhouse, Galaxy S23 Ultra will not let you down. And that brings me to the actual wallpaper on my Galaxy S23 Ultra. It is my latest one. I'll be leaving a link in the description down below. It's called Vortex. I absolutely love how this wallpaper is looking. 11 different wallpaper colors. If you want to check it out, link will be in the description down below, and definitely does support the channel a lot. Now let's talk about the S Pen. It's a feature of the phone I don't use every day, I'll be honest with you. But there are times when I do sign documents or I have to take quick notes like a to-do list for the house. Then it comes in very handy. Now, it doesn't happen all the time, but when it does, I'm happy to know that it's there. And that's one of the things that makes it different than its younger brothers, the S23 and S23 Plus. And I do believe the S23 Ultra has the necessary optimizations to last more than 3 years, both in hardware and in software. And already Samsung's pushing out 4 years of software updates with their device, and they're fairly quick. Like, I'm already running the beta on Android 14 One UI 6 on the Galaxy S23 Ultra, and I'm pretty sure the official release is coming very soon for this device. Let's head over to the cameras, because I have some thoughts about this as well. Now, I know that if I do need to take photos with the S23 Ultra, the 200 megapixel main sensor, it won't let me down. In daylight and in night photos, the results are great, and they're saturated just how Samsung likes it. Now, the one thing I personally love is the 100x zoom, and I thought I wouldn't use it, but I was wrong. And in fact, I'm really bummed out that I didn't bring this with me on my trip to Istanbul, Turkey. Like, there are so many instances where I wanted to use 100x zoom and I didn't have the phone with me. I was really bummed out. Like I was actually very upset. At one point, I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to take a photo. I had the Z Flip 5 with me. I loved using it on my trip, but it just didn't suffice because the 100x zoom would have been so much more useful. Anyway, now that I know I have it here with the 100x zoom, like I can take photos of things that are really far away. As for video, it's good to know that the S23 Ultra can record in 8K because one day, just one day, I may need to take 8K footage for my YouTube videos. I may need to upgrade. And guess what? Mr. Beast uses the S23 Ultra for his videos as well. Now, the one part I love about the Galaxy S23 Ultra has been the battery life. Like 8 months later, since I've had it from February up until now, it's lasted me the entire day. And I'm a heavy user, and it still lasts me the entire day. Obviously, throughout that time period, I've noticed a very, very slight decrease in the battery performance overall. Like if the phone would normally last me until 10 p.m. each night, now it's lasting me until like 9:20, 9:25-ish. That's through a heavy day. Like I'm consistently on the phone. So I'm getting about 8 to 9 hours of screen on time. But still, I can rely on the battery life on this. And if you're a light user and you're not going to be using your phone throughout the day as much as I personally do, this device will not let you down. Now, with pricing on the Galaxy S23 Ultra, it's quite expensive at $11.99 and 256 gigs. I pre-ordered my device, so I got 512 gigs for no extra cost. But I can tell you, this device always goes on sale. Like I've seen it quite a few times at $9.99 and even $8.99 at one point, and that's still expensive. Don't get me wrong, but it's much cheaper than $11.99. And with a $200 to $300 discount, it gives more of a reason to pick up a device like this. And in addition to that, if you're located here in the US, I can speak on behalf of the US because I know how carriers here work. But if you're located in the US, you're going to find a great carrier deal that will probably knock off even more. Maybe in other countries too, your local carrier has deals as well. But especially here in the US, you'll find a really good deal. And with the holiday season coming up, with Black Friday coming up, there's going to be lots of great deals going on with the S23 Ultra. And I'll always be leaving links in the description down below, as well as my community page here on YouTube. So definitely be sure to check that out as well. So overall, like I love my Galaxy S23 Ultra, and I've just been coming back to this device every single time. Now, of course, being a tech reviewer, I always am checking out other phones as well and using those and putting my SIM card in it, testing it, whatnot. But throughout the past 8 months, like I've always come back to this device. I tested other devices and I put my SIM card back here in the S23 Ultra. Like I'm about to finish up my Z Flip, at the time of this recording, finish up my Z Flip 5 testing and move on to a different phone. But until that phone arrives, I will be switching back to the S23 Ultra. And I'll continue to recommend using this device and picking it up because in my opinion, this is one of the best smartphones currently on the market. And this device proves that we don't need a drastic visual improvement every year, but rather improvements in the necessary departments that is going to enhance the user experience. So to answer the question, should you pick up S23 Ultra right now or start looking for the S24 Ultra? I'd still say pick up the S23 Ultra. Yep, should still pick it up. Anyway, that's been it from me in this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, definitely be sure to Superman that like button, comment down below, and best of all, share this video because it really does help out the channel a lot. That will help push my content out to more people. That's been it for me, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.